Okay, now we're recording, and I want to welcome everyone that is going to be watching this in the replay at Dawn's Dreamers Facebook team page. We will be talking about campaigns 19, 20, and 21, and I do have a little sneak preview for 22 as well. So welcome everyone, and glad you could join us. Okay, the next page is going to be recognition. Look at this. How exciting is this for campaign 16, 17, and 18? And this time I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to start at number 10 and work up. So I'll just go by first names, and Cynthia as number 10, Leslie, Roger, yay, he's on, Bobby, yay, Jody, yay, Jennifer.
Jody Christensen, but that's it.
Okay, we'll have to see if that's typo or something. Jennifer, May, Becky, Kim, and Florence. Congratulations to all the campaign 16 sales. And like I've said every other time, I put myself on there not to brag, just to show you that I'm doing what I'm asking all of you to do. So, you know, it's kind of, you know, let's see who can beat Dawn in these campaign sales, okay? Now, campaign 17, I'm going to start at the bottom again. And we have Joan, and then we have Tara, and then we have May, Josie, Florence, yay, she's on, Roger, Michelle, Bobby, yay, Rebecca, which I call her Becky, and Kim. Okay, congratulations to campaign 17 sales. All right, now we're moving over to 18. Wow, can you believe it? We're already done with campaign 18. Christmas is around the corner, guys. Christmas is really around the corner. So in campaign 18 sales, we have Becky, and we have Bobby, and we have Abby, we have Jeannie, we have Jennifer, we have Jody, we have Christy, we have Kim, we have Pamela, and we have Michelle. So congratulations, everybody, in your recognition for sales. So now the next slide is President's Club Achievers in campaign 18. And the reason we're kind of pointing this out now is because everybody on this list.
Dawn, it's not campaign 18, in the year 2018.
I'm sorry, year of 2018. Sorry.
Way to go, Roger.
Yeah, but everyone on this list should have received a little pin, a President's Club pin, about 2 or 3 months ago. And now I know there were some Pinnacle Awards that went out recently, but if anybody received anything other than their pin, you know, a few months ago, please unmute yourself and tell us what you got.
I'll start. I got 2 Pinnacle Awards.
Oh, we're going to talk about that in the next slide, Roger. Next slide.
Oh.
I'm just talking about the ones that got the little pin and about 2 or 3 months ago, and anything else. So the next slide will bring in your awards, Roger.
Well, I do know what you meant by anything else. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right. No problem. Here we are now. So these are the Pinnacle Awards that recently went out. And Kim Williams, you're still with us, right?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, you want it, you can read right off the screen, or if you've got your awards handy, you can show us.
I put it back in the box and I got it, but I can get it out.
You got it back
Should
in
I
the
go-
box? You got 2, right, Kim?
No, I only got 1.
Really? Because it showed on the report that you got 1 for personal sales, Honor Society, and also for sales increase.
I think I got the increase one.
Okay. All right.
Personal sales increase, yeah.
And look at that, $2,500 to $9,999 was her category. That is wonderful. Great job, Kim. We'll
Thank
check on
you.
that other one because we took
You
this
will?
off a report.
You'll check it?
Yeah, we'll check it. We'll check it. and
Okay,
see.
perfect.
Yeah. Okay, and Jennifer couldn't be with us tonight because she is traveling, but she also got personal sales increase for $2,500 to $9,999. So we will clap for her in case she's gonna be catching the video. Okay. Then we've got Roger, and I know he's got his awards. So you tell us about your awards, Roger.
Well, one of them was my personal sales for Making Presidents Club. 2017, my personal sales were just a little over 4,000 for the whole year. Last year, they're almost 1,100. No,
11,000.
like almost 10,200
Way to
for
go.
2018. And the other one is for recruiting, 5 to 9 recruits. I didn't even know I was getting that one.
So Roger, does your award say personal sales increase or does it say President's Club?
It says personal sales increase
Okay.
2,500 to 99.99.
All right. I wanted to make sure that that was correct according to the report that they sent us, because a lot of us leaders complained that we didn't know what our team was getting. And so they did a report that show. And so I'm glad because Kim shows only 1 award that she got, and it shows that she was supposed to have a 2nd award. So we got to check into that and see. And the main reason that I'm asking about the awards too is that, you know, I didn't get all mine in the very beginning, but we will show you Dawn's Dreamcatchers awards for the team. We got team representative growth. Team representative growth, okay. The next one we got, I think I've got them in the right sequence here. We got team sales volume. Team sales volume.
Wow.
Okay. And the third one, we got team sales increase. So these are all of you, your awards. These should have went to all of you, not just me. So I wanted to give you all credit for those.
Well, thank you.
As
Yeah,
well as you can see, I got some own personal awards too. This one kind of means a lot to me because it's number 14, personal sales recruiting in Northwest region. So
Is that
that's
the one with the clear bottom?
that has a clear bottom. Yes.
I've been seeing those all over the place because all I see is a little tiny picture of you. I see your screen yet.
Yep. That's the
Your
clear
PowerPoint.
bottom. Yep. And then I did get some personal ones. And personal leader development. There's one for personal lead development. I got another one for personal recruiting, 25 or more.
Way to go.
Wow.
Okay.
I have a question. Are they still going to have those awards now that LG has taken over?
We will see. We will see. We don't know, but they said nothing is going to change until they announce that it's changing. So,
Okay.
and then I got a personal sales increase for 10,000 to 24,999.
Wow.
That one. And one more lonely award for personal sales volume of Rose Circle.
Congrats.
Circle. So that totals eight awards this year.
Way to go.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting when Avon recognizes you for getting, for what you do all year long. So we'll have lots of things coming out for year 2019. So I expect all of you to be showing off your recognition. So we will go on. Now, what is President's Club? For those of you that are new, President's Club, with President's Club, you earn 40% earnings guaranteed, no matter what your sales are, and you get 25% on fixed earnings instead of 20%. You have exclusive opportunities that you get invitations to for different, if you go to rallies and stuff, you get special places to sit. You can order up to 3 demos in the What's New instead of just one. You get special product bundles and additional discounts. You get a private review of the new products at RepFest. You get, which we had this year in New Orleans, a VIP celebration at RepFest that was called Mardi Gras. And then we have exclusive incentives for President's Club. So
Cool.
This may change in 2019, but right now that is where we're setting.
Okay.
Okay, next slide. We're going to go on to what our incentives are currently. And right now, there's still High Five online, which means that you get your customers to place a $50 order or more, and you get 5 or more of them per month, okay? Sometimes they extend 1 month, but this started August 1st. And through August 31st. And then what they're doing this month is every week, they're changing the extra free product that your customers can get. And the next slide will go into that. I thank Roger for posting this and sharing this with everyone, our Northwest site, as well as anybody that wants to share it with their team.
You're welcome. I'll be updating that too.
And and Tuesday is when the free gift changes. So the lipstick is right now for any $50 order, and that shows a bundle at the item number of 522248 for $50. Then you get the free lipstick that is the High Five reward this week, sorry. And then use Summer 50 at checkout, and that gives you the extra additional free gifts. So right now they're giving sample of a new anti-pollution serum for anybody that places a $50 or more order.
But it has to be on our e-store, right?
That's on your online store. That's your online store. So get customers to go to your online store, and then 5 or more that place $50 or more each month, then Avon sends you a bonus for that. So
that's 2 colors of lip glow.
Yes. Yes, that's what it is. So 2 different colors. One is more of a neutral and one is kind of a popular mauve pinkish color. Next slide is the incentive that's still going on and has been going on since December 12th of last year is the Make It to Jamaica. And so you should all be checking out the requirements on that, which is on the next slide. And that, that shows you all of that online. So you've got goals that you need to go search out if you don't know. And then your personal Trip for One, 25% of your total personal sales from your online store, okay? And then Trip for Two is 50%. And then they've got a teen qualification as well as a recruiting qualification. So we, on top of that, decided we'd give you a little bit of an incentive to help you want this Jamaica, because this is a dream trip. So next slide. And remember our challenge that we put into effect. So entries that we do monthly drawings for, as well as entries that will be handed out at the end of campaign 26, the middle of December. So 1 entry is $400 or more in sales, a campaign. 2 entries for $1,000 or more in award sales in a campaign. 3 entries for 2 or more Q&Rs in a campaign. 3 entries for booking a fundraiser. 4 entries for 4 or more new customers in a campaign, and 5 entries for 5 or more new unique online customers. So the same qualifications as High Five. Now, these things, besides the award sales, need to be communicated to me to get entries. This is just a sampling of some of the bags and sales tools and things that I will be pulling out and awarding to people. The drawings, like I said, monthly will be for some sales tools. And then the rest of the drawings will be in campaign at the end of December or middle of December, when the Make It to Jamaica incentive ends. Okay? So remember, you have to show me receipts. If you've got online customer names, if you write up receipts, if you enter each person's name and info into where you're entering your order. So far this month, I'm kind of sad to say that Becky, and I'm glad for Becky, was the only one that showed me 4 new customers.
Well, I showed you 8 new customers, that one campaign.
Yeah, but that's by month, Jody. You got that credit in the last Zoom meeting.
Those entries will be in the final drawing.
They'll all be in the final drawing, but for monthly earnings for entries. So then the next slide we've got, so for points earned for sales, we show in campaign 16 Florence, in campaign 16 Kim and Becky, in campaign 17 Kim and Becky, in campaign 18 Michelle. So all of your names went in.
These were all over 400, but less than 1,000.
Yeah, so that was 1 entry. Now there's another slide, I think, Darwin, right?
Right.
Another slide was new fundraisers. And oh my gosh, nobody contacted me. You might have done fundraisers.
We talked about that at RepFest. I forgot to tell you about it.
So yeah, you gotta communicate to me
I forgot. Sorry.
So I
I don't know, we'll
myself
count
set
it as
up
a 19.
two. I myself set up 2 fundraisers in the last week.
I have not done a fundraiser yet.
Okay, so there is, and we'll talk about this, I think later on, or maybe we didn't add this slide, but there, if you look on Northwest Facebook group, there is a new fundraiser training that they just started. So get registered for that and then keep track of what days, because there is numerous different categories about fundraising that they are starting. So the monthly drawing, all those people that I put your names in, we had 10 total entries. The winner tonight, Darwin, you've got them in a bag?
Yep, and the winner that I drew is Becky.
Becky, yay! So
Yeah, Becky.
get some sales tools from me. And I know, Flo, I owe you yours. I'm still in the process of catching up from RepFest. It doesn't help when you get really sick after you come back and, you know, still got to catch up. But here is some more incentives and special rep offers that you want to be aware of. You know, now through October 1st, the Power in Numbers All-Stars, you know, go in and check these out. They're listed in All Stars in your, when you're entering orders in the first tab, and I can't remember what the first tab is, but it's listed there in All Stars. There's
I believe
also
it's my orders.
some special offers that are going on right now, and I think it's while supplies last. I don't know how long they'll go. So the sooner the better. You can get these offers that's shown there in ordering them as representatives. So these are things that not just new representatives, any representatives can order, offer it to your customers. You know, just order it because they're good prices. You know, there's just some good things because that depuffing eye serum is, and the lots of lash activating serum, that's like a $94 value for just $30.
Well,
Okay.
I must have sinus problems completely bad all the time because that depuffing don't work half the time because I don't know, my
You know,
sinus.
everybody's different. So, you know,
Yeah.
there might be other things that work for you in Avon's line. So keep
Oh,
trying.
I will.
Yep.
I've
And
loved everything I've tried.
then the next slide is also, you know, about that you can have your QR code that you can share with people that will go right to your online store, to your, I think it goes right to your book, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely go into Avon Now. This is in the mobile app. And then you click on, what is that on the bottom that you click on? Start shopping? No. I'd have to look it up and I'll have to let you know. But it's Avon Now app.
It says
So if you
share.
haven't-
It says share store.
Share store, okay? And then when you do that, then you're going to get the QR code. It won't have a heart in the middle of it like this one. It will be.
Then it looks like this. If you look at my,
We can't
little
see
window.
it, Darwin. You got to hold it closer to the camera. There we go. So it looks just like that, okay?
I'm not
And that's a
seeing it.
perfect thing to text to customers that have bought from you before, that you have their, you know, phone number. It's a perfect thing to email, you know, whatever way of contact you have with your customers.
I still don't see that app.
Okay.
so when you go to Avon, let me look at what it's
But
called.
go to the app store, whether or not you're using iPhone or Android. You know, go,
Jody, you already got that on your phone. The Avon on the go. It's the black icon.
Oh, Avon on the go. All right, let me.
Yeah, which is Avon now.
Now in Android, it's called Avon Now. I don't know what it's called in Apple's iStore.
Well, I'm not seeing. It doesn't show it on mine.
Okay, well, let's search for it after the meeting. We can help you, or Roger can help you, so that we can keep moving. If anybody's got any questions about getting this, definitely communicate with me or with your upline so that you have this, sales tool to offer your customers.
I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how to get that because I have a different QR code that I created from a site that takes a customer straight to my brochure. So
Yeah,
when I saw
That's
this,
totally different.
And you can create that like Roger did too. So, but this
Yeah.
is something that Avon's offering for you. Another thing that I want you all to be aware of is that we're approaching the next 2 months and maybe even 3 months in some areas that the American Cancer Society and Avon, Avon is the only corporate sponsor,
National presenting sponsor.
national presenting sponsor. Now, there's a check with your coach in your area. There is different kickoffs going on. And Darwin and I this week were at a kickoff in Naperville for the, was it Warren?
DuPage County.
DuPage County's walk. And so we were the only vendor table there besides them having their own from the Cancer Society. So, it is, again, a connection. I made a connection with one of the people there that's walking. I had made the same connection with her last year. I wasn't at the kickoff, but I was helping the day of the run, a walk, and I had her information still from there, but I showed her the new things that were coming from Avon in What's New 21, the new breast cancer things coming. And she ordered the little tutu and the tennis shoes, the sneakers.
Oh, I like those.
And so, definitely there is opportunity out there. Get involved, get in touch with your coach and find out what is the closest to you for, to help the day in the Avon tent, because you get to hand out books with your name on it. You get their information because they fill out a little card with when they get entered into the drawing that Avon supplies, and lots of good things. So in the next 2 months, definitely find out what's near you, and you can go to Making Strides /Avon, and I think put in your zip code, makingstrides.org/Avon, and get involved. I'm going to be at the Chicago one that's downtown Chicago, and like I said, the DuPage County just had their kickoff, and so another avenue for you to reach out and get local people that are really, really interested in this cause.
yeah, Dawn, I am signed up for a walk, the same one that I was signed up for last year. I'm not going to be able to get there though, so I was kind of wanting to do another fundraiser like I did last year, but
You need a ride?
it brings up the question. I'm not going on. I ain't going to find somebody to give me a ride to Rockford.
You don't
I
have
was
to
thinking
walk
about going
though.
there
If you want to just go help in the tent. I didn't walk last year. I just went and helped as an Avon representative in the tent. They do start early in the morning, so just be prepared to, they usually start at like either 7:30 or 8 o'clock or something like that. Then you're done by 11. You're packing up and you have the rest of your day. So just
Do they
check.
have private parking for Avon?
No, you have to, you get there early for the tent, so they give you a certain area for the people that are working the tent to park.
Yeah, in DuPage, we had a specific place to park, but for the downtown Chicago one at Soldier Field, it was free parking.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Well, I brought up the question when I'm mentioning about with my fundraiser last year. I did one with Herbie the Hedgehog, was able to raise over $200 for it last year, which is $100 over my goal that I have on the site. My question is, do you know when we're going to be able to pre-order or somehow get our hands on one of the Finleys? So,
campaign 22 is what I'm saying here.
I clicked on him and he's not clickable.
No, he's not available yet, and I don't think he'll be available as a demo either, because they don't want the reps buying them all and then not having enough for the fundraising. So I heard at RepFest campaign 22 is when he will be available. So
Because I need to order one so that I actually have a physical one, because I'm going to do my fundraiser just like I did last year out in front of Walmart and Fairway.
yeah, I would say contact CIC customer care and find out if there's any chance you can get one, or talk to your coach. I don't know if they were sent one. You might want to check with Nikki and see if
I'm going to do that.
coaches were sent.
Ileana didn't have one yesterday because she brought a sign and not.
Yeah, you can
not
see we
Finley.
had the sign on the table there in front of us, and so she just had the sign, so she didn't have one yet, but they may get it before we do, or maybe they're gonna come out in a meeting in a box. I don't know. We'll see.
Because I had good luck with that last year, because I physically had a Herbie sitting at the table so they could actually see how big he is instead of just looking at a picture.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that the production got delayed with the LG acquisition, but the good news is that it's going through for this year. So, just have to take it one day at a time.
Last year I did like a sign. I took a sign around and I sold 68 Herbies, sight unseen, just with a picture.
With the sign.
That's it.
Yep. See? So print, that is available to print at avonnow.com right now. So you can print that. And if you can't find it for some reason, I can definitely take a picture of the one that we got from Ileana and send that on to you. So
No, the PDF.
Well, I've got a picture of him. I just can't. I'm not going to be able to do my fundraiser till I physically have one. So
yeah.
But the
I won't
PDF,
be doing that till the start of October.
the PDF is definitely available online.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
What is bra?
I have a question.
What is bra pong?
Okay, bra pong is something that I created from what a district manager way back, I don't know how many years ago it was. I was doing a fundraiser at a golf outing, and she said, let me do something fun. And so she put bras on a poster board. This is just like a project board that folds in half. And so we took that and we just used Velcro strips. I went to Salvation Army and got the most unusual bras that were, had padding that stick out, and we made it. So you take ping pong balls and you can either, you know, freehand them into the cups of the bra, or you can bounce them off a table, or you can have fun with it. And what I gave them when they made it in there was I gave them one of my business cards that said 10% off my online store.
Okay.
So you don't have to put a lot of money into it. Like I said, these bras didn't cost me more than $2 or $3 a piece. A project board from an office supply store, or sometimes they have them at the dollar store. We got the letters from an office supply store, and then decorate it.
Dawn, no offense, but that bra pong only brings up Rep Fest last year with you wearing bras hanging on your shirt.
Yeah, well, see, I didn't bring it up, Roger. You did.
Well, because of the bra pong. You created that bra pong using the bras that you had hanging on your shirt at Rep Fest last
Yes,
year.
I did. Yes, I did.
That's why I'm laughing.
I
What
wanted
did
to
you-
make use of those bras that I hung on to a T-shirt that I wore to
And
open
Roger,
general session.
Roger, what did the T-shirt say?
Save the tatas.
Oh,
Exactly.
And mind you, this is opening general session during the pink out. This was hilarious. I was like just melting into my seat.
Yeah, because Roger didn't see me before. He didn't know what I had on until I came
I
up.
didn't see it till you showed up on one of the screens in Nationwide Arena.
That's a good idea. I'm doing the breast cancer walk in Kalamazoo in September. Maybe I'll do something like that. It's for Avon.
It definitely gets attention in your booth. Yes.
So,
Every guy who
recommended
takes it to see a bra.
Oh, come on.
Or
Roger.
you can make a T-shirt like I did and just have the letters put on there, save the tatas, and wear that. And
Oh my God.
Roger, I would love to see you do that.
it is.
You know, you'll never see me do that.
Why not? I'll
I
do
mean,
it.
Pay me lots of money, get me liquored up, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, well, we're gonna move on, but
before we go on though, when you did that with Amber at the golf outing for the Chamber of Commerce, imagine all these guys with the Chamber of Commerce, half flickered up by the time they got to the hole. And they had so much fun with this. And what did it raise? Some people were just giving you cash.
it raised like over $400.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to try that.
And it
so
was
do you,
just,
Dawn,
and then after they did this, we had them all take selfies, the whole team, in front of the bra pong, and we had like those leis and different things and hats and things that they could put on. And let me tell you, guys golfing, you know, after visiting the beverage, you know, truck and all that, they had a blast with it.
did you charge them to play the game?
Last year I did it was a dog fundraiser, I think, that I did. And they could do one ball for $3, or I think it was 3 for $5, wasn't it, Darwin?
So we asked the guys if they had the balls to do this.
Oh my God.
And you know what? Some people just came over to me and handed me a $10 bill and said, "Here, donate that." So it was all for the cause. It was all.
Oh man, my mind's going so many different directions on that, Dawn. That's dangerous.
I know, it was all for the cause, though. It was all to get attention in my booth, get people to come in so they could see everything else. So we're going to move on. My PowerPoint just switched, so we will talk more about bra pong at the end for anybody that's interested. But also learn from Avon U and your peers and me And remember, Avon U training, Beauty Buzz on Monday, Campaign Insider on Tuesday. I told you already about tonight at 7 o'clock was Jeannie's talking about the new anti-pollution that's coming up. So catch the replay for that at Avon USA representatives on Facebook. And this is how you get ideas about what to talk about. So the more you show knowledge about the new products that are coming forward, the more your customers are going to, you know, they're just going to respect you for knowing about a new product and what would be good for them. So definitely use Avon U. Okay, next slide. Now, LG H&H did an acquisition of Avon USA, Avon, you know, in the USA only. This picture shows on Bourbon Street, we got a picture of Lori Ann. But right after we got back from RepFest, we saw that, you know, she was stepping down, and then we have a new CEO that is stepping in. And the next slide.
So you all should have received the email.
I never got one.
And there's one very important paragraph that I want to read from, I think it was the second or third to the last paragraph. While online tools and platforms are useful, they must be deployed thoughtfully so they reinforce the representative model rather than undermine it. Direct sales to consumers on Avon.com, for example, put Avon as a corporation in competition with representatives. So this practice will be ended immediately. So now all online sales at Avon.com have to go through a representative.
Okay.
Also, since representatives are the living, breathing connection to our customers, there's no need to push the internet as a substitute for human contact. Avon must leverage representatives as an asset rather than diminish their importance through automation. So the regional structure for representatives will be restored. We don't know what that's going to mean. And physical centers are being created across the country.
Now, everybody that read this, and when this was sent out in an email, and if you didn't get it, check your spam. And if you're not getting Avon emails, you need to call customer care and find out if your settings are right on your Avon Now, you know, homepage. But everybody was thrilled with this because no longer will any customer be able to go to Avon.com and place an order without getting associated with a representative. Nothing is happening to your online store. It is still going to be there and active for you. But what LG H&H is saying is that we need to go back to more human contact.
That's right.
Amen.
And Avon must leverage representatives as an asset. Oh my God, can we all just praise this guy at LG H&H? This is like so exciting news, plus possible area training centers and different things like that, and those are already going into effect. So
now you get to keep, like, I don't have any customers out of state, but do they stay our customers?
if they're your customer and they're linked to you, they're not going anywhere. They're
Okay.
still going to be linked to you.
But what it does mean is you need to have your profile in your web office filled out so that you can be found.
Okay,
Right.
I don't know how to do that.
So
Okay, well, you can learn. This is something that training will help you with, but
Okay.
also Avon U will help you with that. So you need to check out the Avon U training because,
so here's an example. If someone on your block that you don't know and that you've never given a book to, if they go to avon.com and place an order, last week they would have gotten their order and never heard from any representative. But now going forward, that customer will be connected to a representative. Maybe you, maybe somebody else, but that's why you need to get your profile to be what I call discoverable, but it needs to, need to have the option turned on to be included in the listing when they select a representative at random. So you won't necessarily get every order that's close to you, but at least you'll be in a rotation that you'll get it.
Now I know.
Yours is on. I remember where I was helping you set up.
Yeah, we're going to hold off on the questions so we can get through this meeting, and we will take every question at the end. But that is really good news, and it's something that you want to be aware of, be watching everything that comes out from Avon, and be knowledgeable about what's going on. So,
Can I ask a quick question?
yes, quickly.
I know it says that it's going to go into effect immediately, but I know for a fact that it has not yet.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't.
Do we have any idea when that will happen?
I don't know any more than what was put out here. So, but I do know that they were making that a priority. So, it's probably technical and, the online part that they're still working on, but
So it may take a system update this weekend or something to make it happen.
Right. Because see, this just came out. He just
Started on Monday.
On Monday, and this came out on Tuesday. So give them a little bit of time to put this in place, but it's all good news from what we're hearing. So we are really going to be taken care of well. Okay, now let's go into the campaigns. We're going to talk about your Matitude quiz. This is also something that is available for you to share with your customers online. And they can take a Matitude quiz, and by the questions that they answer, determines what color of Matitude is recommended for them. So you want to be aware of this. You want to go in and search it out and find out what's going on. So next slide, please. The Matitude Liquid Lipstick Campaign 19. We're all into Campaign 19. Orders are already going in. Remember what I always have said, that the sooner in the campaign that you put in your order, the better the chance of you getting what you need. Do not wait for the last day when the campaign ends, or even 2 days before that. Try and get on a routine that you will be putting in your order at the beginning of the campaign. If you get more at the end of the campaign, you just put it on the next order and back order from the previous campaign. But get your customers used to this. We're starting Christmas campaigns. And if you wait till the very end of the campaign and do not put your order in at the beginning, there is a bigger chance you will not get the things that are the most popular.
So what are you saying? We need to put them in like 2 days after we get the books, or pass out the books or something?
No, if you're ordering your books, Jody, 2 campaigns in advance, when you put in the order for 18, you would have already gotten your campaign 19 books with your campaign 17 order.
Actually, those are getting sent to me because they forgot them. Put in 20.
Okay. All right, Jody. We're going to ask you to stop so we can continue on. So, but yes, we will talk more about this if there's more questions. Okay, let's go on to next campaign. our next slide, it talks about what things you highlight about this lipstick when you talk about it. Take a picture of the screen if you want to, so that you can know how to promote this with your customers. Why we love it, you know, what it does. It's weightless, it's non-drying formula, it still lasts for hours. It's got the poppy seed oil and vitamin E, free from parabens, okay? So people want to know this stuff. Okay, continue on.
Can I ask you to go back to it for 1 second? I didn't get that picture.
Okay, sure, Darwin, you can go back. Yep.
Okay, we're good. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So then the next slide here talks about the 8 long-lasting super saturated shades. Okay. And ambitious, devoted, driven, persistent, relentless, resilient, resolute, and tenacious. Tenacious? Yeah, I think that's right. So all of these, what are all of these words? These all words are like motivating and, you know, just really make you think, you know, this is cool. This is really cool. So let's go on. So make way for a Mattitude of sales. Share the highlights. Watch Mattitude Facebook Lives at the U.S. Representative Facebook page. You know, read and share reviews. Try it yourself and post it. Use Avon Social. There is tons of pictures in Avon Social that you can share these posts for. And wondering what to say? We've got you covered. Things like that. You know, what's your attitude? What are you feeling today? You know, those type of things, just to bring on questions for you. Okay, next thing is a conversation starter. And some of these get a little bit long, but one says, meet Mattitude, a matte liquid lipstick you're gonna love. 8 shades, pick your favorite, shop with me today. Don't post something like that without posting your online store or, you know, your link for your book. Okay, so you can again take pictures of this so that you remember these things and refer back to them when you're making Facebook posts. You know, there's a lot of different things on Facebook from other representatives at Northwest or Southwest, whatever, you know, region you're in. So, you know, use those things. They put it out there. They didn't put it out there. I've never seen anybody put anything out there that says you cannot copy. No. You know, they put it out there. They're sharing what's working for them. So use it. Okay. So next slide talks more about going social. And, you know, these are pictures of representatives posting about wearing Mattitude. And, you know, again, you can, you know, take a picture of this if you want and read all these little, you know, posts that they said and definitely hashtag it all so Avon sees what you're posting. Because if you hashtag Avon Insider, Avon Representative, a hashtag Mattitude, you know, Avon looks for those things. You know, their next big video that they do, you might be in it. Okay, next one goes into which shade fits your personality. Like I said, you know, which lips are yours? Have something fun with this. You know, what would be fun, I think, my shirt that I've got on tonight with all the lipsticks, all the lips on it, you know, like I did tonight. I did a video on my Mattitude color is, you know, and whatever color you're wearing, you know, persistent, you know, because we were persistent today to get this PowerPoint done and ready for you guys tonight. So I want to go on so we don't run too much over 8 o'clock. Now in campaign 20, the magic wand. Okay, if you haven't used this yet, you've got to order one and try it. This is something that's easy to carry around in your purse and or pocket, and you can touch up your foundation when you're out and about. You're not carrying a whole, you know, compact or liquid glass of something. You're carrying this little stick that almost looks like it's just like a blush stick, but it can be used in numerous ways. It can be used as a highlighter on your cheeks. It can be used as a cover stick underneath your eyes. It can, you know, there's all, I mean, tonight, but there is videos on how to use this. So go into Avon USA Representatives and read about it and take a picture of this if you want to. We'll give you some time. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it shows more. Shows how to use it underneath your eyes, how to use it on your cheekbone. Now, what they told me at RepFest is if you're going to use it as a highlighter on your cheekbone, you go 2 shades darker than what your regular skin tone color is. If you're going to use it as a cover stick underneath your eyes and to highlight your eyes and make your above your cheekbones there stand out like in this middle picture, you go 2 shades lighter. Okay, I think that's really a good point to keep in mind. I did that, and I also used what was in the What's New. I did a video on this if anybody saw it or didn't see it, but the What's New, there's always things in the What's New to learn about, and this was in the campaign 20 What's New. You can still see that online, and the page was page 6. It talks about finding your shade and helping your customers find your shade. So that's going to be an important part. Okay, let's go on. The next slide talks about there is 16 colors, 16 shades. You know, this is another thing that is coming that Avon wasn't doing before, is having all these shades. That's what people want. So this is a good point to point out. 16 shades. So use your tools to help your customers. Next slide, we'll go into campaign 21 as a little sneak peek, and that's going to talk about the anti-pollution. And then it's also going to, and I'll show you this when we get off the slides. I've got some of these little charcoal floor strips. So I'll show some of this stuff when we get done with the slides. But again, here it is. What is it? Why we love it? Another photo opportunity for you to take a picture of the screen. And remember, I am going to put this video in Dawn Streamers, so you'll be able to go rewatch this and see what, you know, all this is all about, to soak it up again. The more you see something, the more you learn. Okay, next slide. How do you use it and what are the key ingredients? Well, ginger is in there. There's coal in there. That's what makes it black when it comes on you. And then it fades down to, you know, invisible. But this is, again, a serum that you want to know about as you're talking to customers, and read your What's News. It's going to talk more about this there.
So you say it goes on black?
It goes on black. You can see right there in the next slide. This is the roll stick, and that goes on black. And this is kind of like a mask that you put on and you leave on for 10 minutes, and then you rinse it with just water or micellar water or, you know, whatever way you want to clean your face afterwards. And again, the key ingredients in this is charcoal. Charcoal is the newest thing in skincare. So these are the strips that draw out the impurities and unclog your pores. Okay, we're gonna go on now to earn big money with team building, okay? Remember, qualified new recruits, bonus is $20. If you're brand new and still in your 7 campaigns with the Kickstart, you get $50 for each qualified new recruit. And a qualified new recruit, you know, is their first or second order is $150 or more. Now, when you put on that recruit, then you're talking about a 3% bonus, sponsor bonus. Okay? So think about the money here that we are talking in qualified new recruiting bonuses, campaign 9, $100. The total, somebody got $8,140. Sponsoring bonus, and then, you know, promotion bonus, which we'll talk about, I believe, on the next slide, for becoming a bronze ambassador. You get a $500 bonus. Silver ambassador, $750, and it's paid over 5 campaigns. And a gold ambassador, $1,000 for helping other people learn about Avon. Okay? So to get all the way to a gold ambassador, we're talking $2,250. Avon's got money on the table. I don't know that this same program will stay around, but it is around right now. So don't leave this money on the table. When you're talking to people about buying, just throw out that question. Who do you know that could earn extra money? You're not asking them individually. You're just asking them, who do they know that could earn extra money? $30 to sign up. They go to your online store to sign up. You don't have to do anything else but help them. Do what you do. You're just duplicating yourself, showing them. Of course, they're in our team. They get invited to this Zoom call. I'm there for you and them. I will train you and I will train them, or your upline, your person that signed you up, helped you get started, will help them get started, and everybody helps everyone else, and everybody wins. So remember, $30 for someone to get started. They get to pick a gift that's up to $107 value, and they automatically get the free online store. So they automatically can start earning. I showed you all those specials that were online earlier. They get the advantage of all those things, high five and everything else. So definitely you don't want to leave that money on the table. So next slide is make a list tonight. Whoops, did I miss this? You missed a slide. Make one slide back, sign someone up on your team. Oh, you did that one, sorry. Okay, so make a list tonight of who you've heard talk about needs extra money. Okay, make a list and then check back with them. Now we're going to do some recognition for recruiting, for building your team. Since our last Zoom meeting, July 17th to August 20th, Roger had one, Cynthia had one, Adrian had one, and we had 10.
Nice go.
Okay, in a month. Okay, everybody thought those awards were great. Well, look at this, the win-win incentive. We've got close to $200 coming in that bonus money. Roger has $63.95. Abaddon has $33.75, and Jennifer Addis has $29.64.
Yeah, she's not on this call tonight, but I told her she's got that coming.
And she can watch the replay and see her name. So do you see the importance of sharing the opportunity with everyone you come in contact with? Listen to what they say and then have a solution for them. It's all about giving them the solution. Kids are going back to school. Perfect opportunity for moms to get extra money for the holidays. They don't have to leave their house. They can use their online store, but just share books when they go to the grocery store, share books when they go to after school activities with their kids, share books everywhere, and share their online store so they can make it as simple as they want to. Next slide, we're going to do some recap on RepFest, which you guys have probably been dying to hear. And the first picture that we're showing you is when Flo and her husband and Darwin and I went out to a very nice meal. Didn't we, Flo? You want to come off mute and tell us your favorite thing about RepFest?
I gotta say my favorite thing about RepFest was the classes that we took. I got some invaluable information from people who know what they're doing. Their names are all over the floor on the way to the bigger rooms where we just partied.
Hall of Fame, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And after we were done with that, I actually was able to help some of those ladies lift their stars off the floor, and they gave me some good advice in a lot of different areas, what to do, how to handle it, where to go, how to network. More than anything, that's my biggest thing, how to network. And that was invaluable information. The really good thing here, though, is if you are struggling, see what these other ladies are doing that's making them successful. I was just going to ask you, Dawn, what it is that you did to get 10. I struggled last year just to get the 3 I got. And then the 4th one came along. She was supposed to sign up under me, but she signed up under the first one who signed up. But still, and all 4 of them are still active in their own way. They're just not pushing it at all. So it doesn't count for me. So I made bronze ambassador, but it's doing me absolutely no good. But I mean, it's those little secrets that keep it going, that help you stay focused on what you're doing. And it depends on what you want to do with it. If you want to build the business and bring more people in and do the business side of it, then you will know that's your goal. That's what you got to work for. If you're just wanting to do sales, that's something entirely different there too, because then you don't have to worry about building a team. You just worry about your sales. So you have to decide what it is you want to do, figure out what your goal is, what you need to do to accomplish that goal. That is the biggest secret of all. And those are a lot of the little things that I found most important when we went to RepFest. And these ladies know their business. They know their business, and they're good at it.
Yes, they do. You're very right. They know their business and they know what they're doing, and they do it daily. They do it daily. Consistency is the key in everything. Every single day, folks, I am going back to names that I've gotten, names that have maybe showed an interest, but when I contacted them first, they didn't want to be part of Avon. But you know what? Now is the holidays. Everybody is looking for ways to earn extra money to have a debt-free holiday. Now, this is when the recruiting, the sales, everything goes up, only if you work it. Only, you cannot do your business as a hobby. Hobbies cost you money. You do your business as a business, and you work at it a 40-hour week, or more, and it will make you money. So you got to self-evaluate yourself a little bit to see, are you working the business daily? Every time you go to the grocery store, every time. I mean, Darwin and I eat out a lot. Every time we go out to eat, am I approaching that person that is serving me about Avon? Okay? Am I, like when we checked into the hotel, I didn't talk to the person right away that we checked into, but later on we were in the lobby and she wasn't as busy then. I went up to her, I was buying something from the snack bar. She commented about my nails. Okay, my nails are not Avon, but I tied Avon into it. And I said to her, I said, I'm sure with all these Avon reps that everyone has been giving you a book or talking to you about Avon. My God, I was shocked at her answer, because her answer was no. Nobody's talked to me about Avon. Are you talking to everyone about Avon and that it can earn them money or they can buy from you? Okay?
You want to hear something funny, Dawn?
Yes.
When we went in at the end of that day so that we can get the sneak peek preview, they had a alcohol bar where you can go and get a couple of drinks, wine or beer or something else. And my husband and I didn't want to get in any of the long lines to go and get our product, because that's what we were doing. We were going product to product to get our little goodie bag. That's what we were doing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So my husband, he doesn't just say, hey, how you doing, and gets his drink and runs away. No, he says, how you doing tonight? How's things going? He wants to talk with them. He travels a lot. So this is something that he always does. So while we're standing there talking to these two lady bartenders, I asked either one of them, I said, so do you ladies know what's going on in here right now? They didn't have a clue. There must have been over 1,000 women in there that all had Avon t-shirts on, and there's Avon signs all over the place. They didn't have a clue what was going on. The one lady said, well, my sister sells Avon. So she said, I get whatever I want from her. The other lady said, I don't know anybody who sells Avon. I don't even live around here. So I whipped out my business card and I gave it to her, and I told her all about the Avon opportunity and why we were there. And I told her, give me a call anytime you want. I'll talk to you about this. If you want to be one of the people on this side of your bar next year, then come and join us. I said, because you can make really good money. So she got a little excited, but I haven't heard from her yet. But yeah, you'd be surprised how many people, they just don't hear about it. They don't know about Avon, or they're don't
doing their job, and that's all they're doing. They're doing their job. And until someone starts asking them about it, and when you can, you get their information. If you can't, that's okay too. But like, if you don't, you're like hoping they call you, like you said. If you can get their information, I usually say, is it best to text you or email you? And then, everybody's going to say text, right? So then it's like, oh, okay. Well, and you've got your phone in your pocket. So put it into something in your phone that you save, or get a remote, business card that you can send it to them in a text. You can send them your QR code in a text. I'm not going to go on and on because I could talk about this for hours, but that's what you do. That's how I get 10 recruits. I also get Alma leads. And if you want to know more about that, you contact me and we'll talk more about Alma. But when we went back before the day we were leaving the hotel, we went back and we're just killing time in the lobby. Well, look who was sitting there, Michael. So we had probably almost an hour conversation with Michael Senchak about what we thought of Rep Fest, what we didn't like, what we did like, what we wanted Avon to do differently. And, they're at Rep Fest, they're out there. They're out there. Lori Ann was in our hotel too, and we were all sitting around in the, cushiony chairs behind you there that you see behind our picture. And she waved at us, knew it was all Avon people sitting around, So these rep fests are unbelievable. So, okay.
And I talked to Steve Bosson Sunday night for about 15 minutes in the bar.
Yeah, he was standing in line.
Him and his family were staying there too.
Right. So tell him who Steve is.
Steve Bosson is the president of sales.
Okay, so he wanted to know, to ask Darwin, what did you think of RepFest? And they want to know. They want to hear from us. So, okay, next slide. We got to go on.
This picture, though, of us with Michael is pretty unusual. If you notice, he doesn't have his bow tie on. Not very often you see Michael with no bow tie.
He was going to the airport, he was waiting for his flight.
He was flying home that day.
Yeah, he was waiting for his flight too. So, we just said to him afterwards when he got up, can you take a quick picture with, oh, sure, So here we go. Here is the face shop. That's going to also be, look at all the different colors, okay? I'm not going to cover any of these slides too much other than just going through them kind of quickly and be watching for it as new products get introduced. Okay, go on. And then this is the new product called Chi that is like the biggest hair care product that you talk to any salon and you tell them you're going to be carrying a line of Chi, and they're going to go, wow. I mean, when we heard about this, I texted my beauty operator that done my hair back in Michigan. I said, have you ever heard of Chi? Oh, yeah, she said. I said, Avon's going to be carrying a line of Chi. She goes, that's wonderful. So remember this. Go on. Look at this. Avon announced that they will have a new collaboration with Disney that will be with Frozen 2 products in the 4th quarter. Oh my gosh, I'm talking about things selling out, people. You don't get your orders placed at the beginning of the campaign, and I can't guarantee anything that's going to be available. So this is, again, we'll talk about this more when we go to questions. Go on. This is what we got in our swag bag, and they did a little bit different this year. They gave us a punch card on our name badge, and we had to go into the product experience, which is Product Expo, and go into all these different booths and get our punch card on our name badge punched out, and then they gave us the free product that they were talking about. So it was, nobody got more than one, and it was all very well organized. Okay, next slide.
Hey, Dawn, I've got that new coconut.
Yeah.
I got the whole set. I love the smell of it.
I know. We got the body souffle in our bag. So another thing that we got the advantage of was at the general session, they put tokens underneath so many chairs in the general session. And if you got a token underneath your chair, you got to go get a free book signing by our keynote speaker, Anne Choquette, I think was how it's pronounced. So I got the book, The Big Life, from her. And so we had our picture taken with her too. So that was another thing from RepFest. This is the RepFest recap. Check with your coach. Not all of them are doing it, but they will be doing more of this type of thing, where there's going to be locations that you can go meet with the coach, and she's going to give you a RepFast recap and talk about these upcoming products and things like that. If you're in the Illinois area, tomorrow is Denny's in Joliet. August 27th is in Berwyn, Illinois. August 29th is in Bridgeview, Illinois.
They need to bring them closer to Geneseo.
Well, you know, you got a different coach than I do. So that's where you need to communicate with your coach and see what she is doing. I'm sure she's doing something in your area. Just open up the communications. Okay. Next slide. We're going to show you what they showed us at the, and Darwin's going, and I'm gonna, hopefully nobody's left. I'm gonna get a picture of everybody while he pulls up the video that we're gonna show you. So everybody, you know, smile. If you're not in there, you know, you can wave, you can do whatever you want. I'm taking a picture of the whole group. Okay, thank you. Okay, now Darwin should have the video pulling up, and this is pretty exciting video. And this was before we knew where next Rep Fest was gonna be. This is what they showed us. So Avon Rep Fest will now be called Avon Con 2020, July 31st through August 2nd. Put your change away in a jar and save as much as you can starting now. In January, if you didn't go to Rep Fest, you will be able to register. You can get it billed to your account and pay for it with your order, or you can put it on a credit card, or you can maybe, I don't know about, they had us let us use points last year, but I don't think that will be an option, but who knows? I mean, we're talking LG, H&H, and they could have other ways of paying for it. So put your money away now. Put away $10 a week. Put away all your change from your deliveries. That who wants to, you know, roll coin and take it to the bank when you make your deposit. Put your change away in a jar. See how much you can collect between now and January. So you, or maybe ask for this for Christmas, that you want someone to put money towards your Avon convention. Avon Con 2020, San Antonio, July 31st to August 2nd. Okay, next slide.
Hey, Dawn, I've got almost $30 worth of change.
Yep, you're doing it already. Good for you.
Notice the play on words, 2020 visionaries. Only time ever that'll work.
Yeah, so Avon picked up on that. So now we're going to wrap things up here. And I'm just pointing out some important points here that we covered. What incentives and opportunities will you be a part of? Will you be contacting someone about getting involved with Making Strides? Will you focus on High Five? Will you focus on Jamaica and start doing all those entries that I'm giving you the opportunity to earn bags and all kinds of stuff? You're going to pick a product in each upcoming book that you're going to promote and focus on it. Are you going to earn money with building your team. Why wait? Now is when they've got these programs in place. So write these things on your calendar. Complete daily activities to achieve. Those are the two important things that I think that everyone needs to focus on in this team, and you will all be getting awards like the three of us got. You show this that you want it. You know, you gotta need it. You gotta be desperate for it. And the more desperate you are, the better you're gonna do. So the last slide is, don't be afraid to do something big. Okay? I want to thank everyone for watching. I'm going to take it